first of all, excuse the mess. It looks crazy behind me, but I just did laundry, like 3 weeks ago. So, just the other day. Anyway, real quick, Sush came back from his camping trip and him and all his friends survived. I don't know. I thought, in my mind, he was like, we're going hiking. And I was like, ooh, one of y'all is going to die. Or everyone's going to die except one person and you're going to come back and only have one leg. They all came back. They all had their limbs. I was a little bit disappointed because I was like, well, how could I be wrong about this? I swore it was going to be a scary movie. So then this past weekend, he invited me to go to the Hamptons with him. And I was like, why? Where? Who gonna be there? Is Diddy having a party that you didn't tell me we were invited to? What am I gonna wear? And so it wasn't a Diddy party. One of the dudes he went camping with has a cousin who has like a $7 or $8 or $12 million house in the Hamptons. And he was like, he invited a bunch of people. We're all going to be hanging out, just drinking, smoking, straight West Coasting on the East Coast in the Hamptons. On the most eastern coast in the United States. So I'm a lot paranoid, okay? I always assume that the worst thing that could happen is going to happen to me. Always. So, like, what is the word? Optimist? What's the opposite of optimist? Prime. So I'm a prime. No, really, what is the opposite? I don't know let's just say prime. Pessimist. Pessimist prime. Anyway, so I always assume the worst thing's going to happen to me. So I said to Sush, I don't want to sleep in some person's house that I don't know, with a bunch of people that I don't know, in a place that I don't know. Where I don't know if I'm going to wake up. I don't know if someone's going to have a bad day or a bad week or a bad life and decide, I'm going to wake up and kill all the black girls with big hair in here wearing scarves. And then I'm the only one in the house wearing a scarf because I care about my roots and my ends. So I was like, I don't know if I want to go. And he was like, why are you like that? Like, why? That sounds crazy. Like, why do you sound so paranoid? I was like, because I am. Did you hear that? Someone's listening to us talk right now. And he was like, you crazy. So he left the day before because I had to go to work. I got this little part-time temp thing. I'm at work just looking for stuff to steal because that's the other reason why I got fired from my other job, because I steal stuff all the time, just stuff that don't even, like toilet paper and, you know, people's paychecks, just, you know, little things like that. Anyway, so finally I was like, I got the address from him. I looked up the house. I was like, oh, it looks like a really nice house. I was like, you know, you only live once. If I'm gonna die, maybe I want to die in a house that's worth $8 million and has 8 bathrooms. So took the train out there the next day after work. And when I got there, I was like, hi, everybody, your black friend's here. And everybody was like, we already have one. What's your name? Marie? Yeah, our black friend's blacker than you. Just dicks. So, it was like me and like 14 white folks. Actually, there was a black dude. He was like super gay, super glittery, super this. So, you know, 2 black girls. And then like a brown dude, like a Spanish dude that every time his phone rang, he was like, I can't talk to you right now. I'm in the Jamptons. The Jamptons. I was like, don't nobody call it the Jamptons. 1. 2, you have a Boost Mobile phone, so I know you ain't got no service because Verizon is struggling out here. Also, you don't have an accent. Why is there a J in Hamptons right now? So then my phone rang and I was like, girl, I can't talk right now. I'm in the Jamptons. But then the second thing I said to everybody after I said hello was, guys, if you see me in the pool, I'm dying. Don't let me get in the pool. Don't let me stay in the pool because I can't swim. And everyone was like, what? What do you mean you can't swim? I was like, don't do it. Every time I've tried to learn and every time I've gotten into a pool, I've almost died. Started in 5th grade. I went to my friend Lindsay's house for a pool party and I was open because as a young Haitian American, first generation, whatever the hell I am, I wasn't allowed to go to people's parties and sleepovers and crap like that. So in 5th grade, my best girlfriend Lindsay had a pool party and I went and everyone was in the pool and I thought they were just standing there. So I got in the pool to stand there too because I don't know how pools work still. And everyone was like moving to the deep end. I didn't know it was a deep end. I'm walking with them. I'm like, guys, wait. I'm doing the Running Man in the water, you know. Guys, wait for me. And then the bottom gave out and I was like dying. Just and my friend is within arm's reach of me, cracking up. Oh, Maria, it looks like you're really drowning. cracking up. I'm like, she gonna let me die and she can touch me right now. Like, she can, that's how close we were. And finally, like, after, I don't know, hours of drowning, she pulls me up by my hair and was like, it's not funny anymore, just stop. Ugh, I'm bored. And then she walked away, or she swam away. I was like, I almost died here. Then the second time I almost drowned, I was like a camp counselor at the YMCA. It was my first ever job. I was like 14 or 15. And I used to be a counselor for like the 3 and 4-year-olds. And they had their little floaties on, right? Their little floaty backpacks. And they were like swimming back and forth. And they're like, come in, Miss Marie. And like an idiot, I got in and put on a floaty. I was like, I'm gonna be safe. My heavy ass sank to the bottom. And all the kids... It looks like you're really drowning. I did almost drown. And then the third time it was a similar situation. So I was like, none of that is happening. Because everyone's like, oh my God, you're a comedian and you're so funny and you're adorable and you're like really old. You should know how to swim. And people don't take me seriously in or out of the water. So I didn't go in the water at all. Like, I put a swimsuit on and I was just like I didn't even put my feet in. I just was like, I can see the water from here. Just taking selfies. Just taking selfies and trying to get the water behind me. Because there was a pool in the front of the house. And then it was on a private beach. So the beach was behind it. And people were like, you want to go for a night swim? I was like, no. The ocean at nighttime is terrifying to me. Because all you see is black. You can't, there's no light in the ocean. Just black. So I was like, there's enough black here. I'm good. Thank you. Anyway, I made it back. I will say this, the house was amazing, and it made me feel like really small and made my bank account feel like it didn't have enough commas. It has one. And at some point, the power cut off and there was no electricity. And I was like, oh my God, just like a regular house. It goes to show you, no matter how much money you got, you can still lose electricity like a broke person's house. It made me feel better about my raggedy ass apartment. I'm not going to turn around because you're going to see more than you need to see. But I'm going to go. Make sure you call me when you get home. Okay? Okay. All right. Okay.